Hello, this is Magdala with a Time for God. I hope your day has started beautifully. Today is Monday, the 6th of May, and today we're talking about the challenges. The challenges is what we've been talking about in this month of May of serving God, of seeking God. And I want us to talk a little bit on, I want us to talk about fear as something that challenges us to serve God. How is fear something that could challenge you and I? Well, fear of man. Sometimes you don't want your friends to know that you've elected a different path. And I'm going to share my story with you when it comes to fear as a challenge to serving God. I grew up one of Jehovah's Witnesses, and that was all I knew. Then I found out that I could dream, I could see visions, and the Holy Spirit had spoken to me and helped me to see that dreams are real, and God still talked to people through dreams. And then things were being revealed to me in dreams, and that terrified me. Not because I doubted the authenticity. I knew that it was authentic, it was true, it was real, but I was afraid for how will people accept me. What would they think about me? I had all these different scenarios in my head of what would be and how I would be perceived. People will laugh at me. I would lose all my friends. So, talking about fear, I know firsthand. I know how many sleepless nights I had pondering over what would become of me if anyone found out what I had found out. So fear can hinder you or can hinder people from trying to do what they have come to know is right. Fear is a huge enemy. Looking way back to Jesus' time, Peter had promised Jesus that he will never forsake him. And when the soldiers came, he pulled out the sword and sliced off someone's ear. But when fear set in, the same Peter denied Jesus 3 different times. So fear can be a hindrance to our spiritual growth and well-being. How can we overcome that kind of fear that challenges us to serve God? A lot of times, people get stuck where they are because they're afraid of what other people would do. And that was my situation for a minute. I couldn't wrap my head around what will happen to me if I do what I'm doing. I knew I had this burning desire and this calling to do this, to share. I was told, Magdala, your story needs to be told. Where was I going to start from? I mean, first I could think about everybody I knew making fun of me, like, have you seen her? Now she's a preacher. Now she's this. She left the truth. She did this. Those things played on me for a long time. But this is what worked. Pray. And like we spoke yesterday, prayer is indeed the key. When you're afraid, you can pray. When you're in doubt, you can pray. When fear of man take over, prayer can supersede all those feelings. And it's prayer that has gotten me to where I am. And today I can share that story with you. And I understand that there are challenges to serving God. But with each challenge, there are opportunities to be triumphant and to overcome and to be a better version of you and to increase your value in God's currency. I would like it if you would share your um opinion, your what's the word? Share your story on the challenge of fear, how it has tried to hold you down, and what you did, what you're doing, what you think you can do now going forward to change that. I would love to hear from you. This is Magdala with a time for God. To have you a wonderful rest of the day. Bye-bye.